Hola, minasan. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back for another round of hanging out here on the set of Splatterbomb Lounge. Uh, got a couple of things on tap tonight. As you can see on the bottom right, got Friday Night Funkin. It's a rhythm game uh, that was recommended to me by one of my viewers, my followers, Cheesebread. Thank you, Cheesebread, for the recommendation. It's apparently a rhythm game, and hey, hiya, Cheesebread. How you doing today? Doing good? Having a good day, huh? We're all having a good day. So, gonna be doing some of that. I do need to address scheduling issues for not just only the channel but for the company. And then I'm gonna do look at Street Fighter 6 because a lot of things happened Monday when I was doing the live stream for Fighting EX Layer, and it was just kind of insane. I mean, the video's up where I was able to make the comparison of Street Fighter 6's drive system and Fighting EX Layers Super Gauge system. So I created a separate video. Well, I was able to separate the videos and put it up on YouTube. It's getting views. It's getting views. But I do want to talk a little bit more about Street Fighter 6 and how I feel about it, the mechanisms, a little bit more in depth on it. But first and foremost, let's talk about the schedule. Let's talk about the schedule. This won't take too long. So basically, it's getting a little too much here on Twitch, doing 5 shows a week. Now I understand why all those little tip videos, those Twitch tip videos. Well, those videos where they give you tips on Let's Plays. I understand why they say 3 days a week is good enough. Is good enough. You don't have to do 5 days a week and such. And I'm beginning to feel it now. Now I'm beginning to understand. So basically, I'm trying to work on my next IP for Coqui-san. I can't reveal it yet, but I'm working on the artwork and the game design and so on. And it's part of also a bigger story because I wrote a short story, which is set in the same universe on it. And then I'm also working on my next story that y'all may have seen, and I've mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, called Trucker no Boken, or Trucker's Adventure, which is intended for a Japanese audience. And basically between that and as well as school and other real life things that I gotta try and stay focused on and prioritize. Yeah, 5 days of live streaming a week is becoming a hindrance. I wouldn't say it is a hindrance. No, I'm gonna say it. It's a hindrance. I thought 5 days a week was appropriate, but it wasn't. And so I'm gonna be cutting down 2 days. So it's gonna be three live streams. As I mentioned weeks ago, I think it was like a couple shows ago in the Hangout. I'm going to fold all of the general gaming back into Splatterbomb Lounge, primarily because I figured it out. I finally got a good handle of voice acting while playing action platformers. Like Super Mario Brothers and so on. Very actiony games. I don't know how well it'll work out, but I'm going to return to that. Especially after having played Final Fantasy VII, I still got to finish this game up. Sephiroth proved to be, well, I wouldn't say difficult. I would say that I was caught unprepared for the switch up at the end with Sephiroth and what he would deliver for combat. I mean, I lasted pretty long, but the thing was that I wasn't even hitting him because I was too busy healing. So I gotta make readjustments and rectify that. But the other key problem is that because of where I put the save point at, that's 2 hours of streaming again that I have to do. So I gotta try and beat Sephiroth right then and there. I can't let it go another show. Because now as of now, it's 25 shows I've done of Final Fantasy VII, and I would like to finish it, complete it, and move on to another game. And with the general games getting folded in to Splatterbomb Lounge, that's gonna make the catalog, covering the catalog, a lot more stretched out, so to speak. But what I'm saying is that because I have such a large catalog of games, as if you've seen my showcase, which is also on YouTube. Yeah, that's a lot of Final Fantasy cheese bread. 25 parts, 55 hours logged in, over 55 hours logged in, and and I think I'm severely underpowered, and yet I was still able to make it to Final Sephiroth. So trying to beat Final Sephiroth is going to be the tall task, and it's not that bad because I still got the info. The combination I need. I just have to go back to the previous show, look at the previous show, and I could be able to get the proper setup before I start again my second attempt at Sephiroth. But yeah, I put the save point at the inner northern cave, which is 2 hours of gameplay away from Sephiroth, which is great for a whole show. But I don't think I can be able to. I mean, I could if I lose to Sephiroth again. I'll have to think about right then and there if I want to try it again for another 2 hours, which means it'll be a 4-hour stream, or wait for another episode, or call it quits. And I don't want to quit Final Fantasy VII. It's my first playthrough of the whole game, and I really want to see the end of Final Fantasy VII, and I really don't want to just leave something that epic hanging. But I also don't want to find myself spending the next 5 weeks playing those same 2 hours just to beat Sephiroth. So it's a tough one, But the good thing is that those fights that I had with all those sub bosses and Genova were easy pickings. It's just I just gotta get a little smart on Final Sephiroth, and that's it. Once I get smart, be a little smart on Final Sephiroth, and I'm sure I could beat him. So how much money? Cheesebread asks, how much money is Final Fantasy? That depends on which game. That depends on which games. I know on the eShop, I don't know how much they're going for on the eShop, on the Nintendo eShop, but they do have them, and sometimes they go on sale as well for like under $10. But I'm not sure how much they're going for on Steam. Usually they go much cheaper on Steam. Do they even have them on Steam? It's a good question. But there's plenty of them in abundance. So basically, the schedule's going to get reduced from 5 days a week to 3 days a week, and the way that's going to work, and I should have really had set it up, the schedule. It's all right. Well, so how it's going to work is Monday's going to be Freelance Gamer, which is going to stay dedicated entirely to fighting games, as planned. On Wednesday, I'm moving Coqui-san and Hiragana to Wednesday, from Thursdays to Wednesdays, so I can have them. So it's going to be put in the middle of the week. I'm going to move that over to there. And Fridays will be Splatterbomb Lounge. So those are the 3 shows that I'm going to be focusing on. There'll be no more Hangouts. Yeah, I'm going to remove the Hangouts altogether. So that way, so I could just focus on the gaming, more gaming. Especially since I still don't have my IPs, my next set of IPs ready to do behind the scenes stuff and so on. And so, and most of yeah, that's basically it. Since I don't have any IPs set up, I really don't know what I'm hanging out for. So, because behind the scenes is part of the whole hangout spiel. Excuse me 1 second here. There we go. There we go. That feels a little better. Don't worry, my throat's not going out. I'm not blowing my throat. My voice box again. But the thing is, 3 days a week. That leaves me with Tuesday and Thursday open, which means that on Tuesday I can not only focus on school, but that'll give me good amount of time to focus on doing Thursdays and Tuesdays, because I'll be opening it up and I could take care of my game designs and writings, because that's what this whole thing is about. This whole thing is about the writings and the game designs. This is just a cherry on top, doing all these live streams, all this fun stuff, all this cool and awesome things. That's just a cherry on top for the company. So, yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen with the scheduling. When is this gonna start? I've been debating about that. I want to wait until I can finish Final Fantasy VII. Finish off Final Fantasy VII and also Civilization 6. So here's the thing. I'm very much a stickler about keeping things nice and organized and nothing weird and off. So I don't want to do Splatterbomb Lounge on Civilization 6 while I'm still in the middle of Civilization 6. The same thing's gonna end up happening with Game & Watch, but and Minecraft. But I think I could be able to. I know I could work it all in, but I don't know. It just feels a little. It feels a little weird, and I don't know. It just feels a little weird bringing them into the fold. But I don't want to be too hasty yet, because if I can't finish Final Fantasy VII and I gotta do another show. You know what I'm saying? Then Civilization 6 and Minecraft and Game & Watch Gallery are gonna be sitting there, for weeks. If that ends up happening, I just gotta really beat Final Fantasy. That's it. So that way I can start. So that way I could jump in before I do another long epic game. I can jump in for a couple of weeks to do some general gaming, play some games here and there, Yeah. It's gonna, which means that the episode counts are probably gonna pretty much end regarding freelance gamers. So yeah, but if you look at Elden Ring, it says episode 1. And you're wondering why does it say part 1 all of a sudden? Yeah. Or if you look at, that kind of thing. So it's going to look a little inconsistent. But thankfully, I had always treated Freelance Gamer as a spin-off to Splatterbomb Lounge. But now, as time has, as these weeks have gone by, it doesn't feel like a spin-off anymore. Now it feels like its own show. And that's good. It's awesome. It's great. I like that. I'm glad. It's only right. So, yeah, that's the whole thing. So, Freelance Gamer on Mondays, Coqui-san Hiragana on Wednesdays, and Splatterbomb Lounge on Fridays. And it's going to start the week I finish Final Fantasy VII on Splatterbomb Lounge. That's when it's going to start. So if I finish it off this week, then it's going to be the next week the scheduling begins. And I'll have it posted up I'll have this posted up on YouTube, I think. Yeah, well, this is going to go up on YouTube anyway, but, Twitter, I'll make sure the schedule is up on Twitter and the schedule update on Twitch. So, that's it. So, let's move on to the next topic. I'm just waiting the clock here a little bit. I'm staring at the clock. The clock. Mm-hmm. Oh. And let's talk about Street Fighter 6. Oh my gosh. Okay. For those of you who haven't seen the segment on YouTube or missed out on the live stream Monday, when I was playing Fighting EX Layer, they had mechanisms that were very similar to Street Fighter 6's new drive system. And yeah, I kind of got all stoked and excited about that because I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, concepts. Where's the drive system? Is it in the fighting ground? Let's go down to the fighting ground. Here we go, fighting ground. And everything was like very impromptu, so I'm like popping it up on the screen and shrinking the screen down on the on the OBS. But this is a little bit more cleaner now, as you can see. This new design system that they got going is called the Drive Gauge, which is 6 stocks of meter, and unlike your pretty typical critical arts or super meter down here at the bottom right and the bottom left. This one gives you access to various types of mechanisms as a I would liken it as effects from Magic the Gathering, where you have to tap mana and you could get haste, or if you tap mana you get vigilance. That's how the drive gauge system is kind of acting like. You pay a cost and you get an effect, pretty much. And these are the effects that are involved here. You got the drive impact, drive parry, overdrive, drive rush, and drive reversal. And it was drive rush here that caught my attention because they have basically Fighting EX Layer has an exact similar, if not exactly, much similar system to Drive Rush called EX Dash. I would say it acts similar. It costs a meter just like this, but not like this. Not as elaborate as the Drive Rush, where it costs you 1 gauge or 3 gauge depending on the situation. But I demonstrated it, and basically what happens is that you can make your opponent run across, and they glow just like this. They glow red in Fighting EX Layer, as opposed to green here. But pressing the heavy attack and heavy kick in Fighting EX Layer triggers the EX dash, whereas Drive Rush just requires you to tap forward if conditions are met, as you can see here, if the certain conditions are met. So it's actually pretty it was pretty cool seeing that, and you can actually do that mid combo, which I demonstrated it in Fighting EX Layer. So it got me very excited. If wondering if Audica and the company Audica, who did Street Fighter EX, Street Fighter EX series with Capcom, is behind all this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe they're not. Maybe, or maybe Capcom is taking a cue from this, from what the Audica has done. I don't know, but it's just. But I just found it very exciting that this is where they were going with, as their next system for Street Fighter 6, and that makes me extremely excited. So let me shoot over here a bit. Let's see. Here we go. Drive impact. Wow, I don't even have. Do they have any pictures? No. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna get to control type soon enough here. Drive impact, where it gives you a powerful strike that absorbs opponent's incoming attacks, or if they block, you can actually make them stumble, and they have that too in Fighting EX Layer when you press medium kick and medium attack at the same time. As you can see, R1, R2 for are the 2 buttons. Modern mode, we'll talk about those modes, but similar here, you just press 2 buttons, which is, I guess it will have to be medium attack and medium kick, and they stumble. And when the impact happened in the trailer, the drive impact happened in the trailer, they stumbled and were pretty much staggering. And that happened in Fighting EX Layer also. They were staggering even when they blocked and it hit. And I was able to go in and get some quick hit combos and such. So, parries, yes, please. I am extremely excited for parries coming back. If they're following exactly like Street Fighter 3. More specifically, Third Strike, but Street Fighter 3, I'm a Third Strike fan. but if it's doing just like Street Fighter 3, then yes, I'm very happy they're bringing it back. I'm not sure about if it should. Well, I can understand why they went with the buttons instead of going forward, because instinctually we're gonna. If it's like the Street Fighter 3 controls where you gotta tap the joystick forward to do parry or down, it could conflict with the Drive Rush, which already has the dash command going forward. So it makes sense from a game design perspective to relegate it to 2 buttons, and I don't think that's bad. I don't know if it's a good idea, bad idea. I don't know. I mean, pressing forward or pressing down to parry in Street Fighter 3 was very unique, because blocking was always holding back on the joystick, so you were given another defense going forward and such. But we'll have to see what happens. I mean, I guess the reason why they're getting away with it, I guess the reason why they're doing that, not really getting away with it, but they're doing this because of the fact that it consumes gauge. It does consume gauge. It takes meter to do parry, whereas in Street Fighter 3, it didn't take meter because the penalty of failing to parry when pressing forward or down is that it wouldn't connect and your opponent will punish you. So I think what from what I can surmise, from what I can assume with drive parry here, is that they decided to make it easier. They made it easier because the consumption of gauge, which looks like it takes half a gauge from what I'm seeing here, the drive gauge cost, it will eat through the meter very quickly if you spam it a lot. If you spam that a lot, just keep spamming that parry over and over and over again. Yeah, you're going to run out. So because it takes resource to use parry, I think that's why they went for the buttons. They're incentivizing players to spam it, to spam the buttons. They're incentivizing players to spam buttons at the expense of resource. So that's fine. As long as parry does what it did in Street Fighter 3, I'm all for it. As long as they didn't take that out and change it into something strange or weird. Overdrive is the EX. I guess because so many games now are using EX or some variant. I guess they wanted to make this a little bit more flashier by calling it Overdrive, but it's just good old classic EX. That's it. They relegated it to 2 buttons. Okay, that's normal. That's normal. To activate, but yeah, there's not much to say about it. It costs you 2 meter. Interesting. Yeah. I guess, yeah. That means you could overdrive 3 times if you were to spam it. Yeah. 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 I like that. That's actually generous to be able to EX 3 times before you have to refill. Okay. Yeah. Drive Rush, of course. So with Drive Rush, the cost is 1 stock if you Drive Rush from a parry, and Drive Rush from a normal attack costs 3 stocks. So, can you... Got it. So, the only difference between Drive Rush and EX Dash and Fighting EX Layer is that it doesn't activate normally. If you press forward for it, it's just a normal old dash like we see in Street Fighter always. So that means that we have to do certain things. You got to do certain things, certain conditions in order to trigger it. All right. So in other words, like what I had demonstrated in Fighting EX Layer with Terry Bogard, I pressed medium punch, which did 2 hits, and while he was still in this position, I canceled into an EX dash, and then I did another medium punch again. I demonstrated that a couple of times. So that's what Drive Rush from a normal attack I'm assuming will do. And I'm assuming that it'll get you into a combo. That you will do a combo, much like in Fighting EX Layer. When you run up to your opponent while EX dashing, that's when you start unleashing a flurry of combos if you could connect. So, wow, okay. It's a weird look when you think about it, because you're actually on top of your opponent like this, rather than distance like this. So you're dashing into them. You're like dashing into their bodies and everything. If you cancel into from a normal into a drive rush, or cancel a parry into a drive rush, that's gonna look very weird when they run, like hugging the body. It's pretty funny. Drive reversal, as of course they gotta have the reversals. This one costs you 2. The damage low, but can help you out of tight situations when you're being pressured. So that's an interesting question as to how the hit stun will be. This one is interesting. You press forward and R1 R2 as opposed to V reversals where I think you press back. If I remember correctly, you press back. Mm, hmm. I think you press back on that. Mm, press back? Yeah. Hmm. But yeah. Shoot. Hmm. I can't remember now how the reversals work. But it looks like they're sticking similar in concept to V reversals, and this one will cost you 2 meter to pull off. So yeah, that's yeah, those are the drive system moves, and that's pretty cool. Basically, they're all effects with a monetary cost. That's actually pretty that's pretty good. That's good. There's a good feedback loop behind it. Incentives. Uh, Incentives to really use these types of things, uh, knowing that you have meter. I'm not sure. Yeah, they still haven't shown how meter is built. Is it built by defense or offense or both, or certain conditions are met? I'm not sure. That's going to be very interesting to see how the drive gauge meter gets built, because we all know that the super meter, the critical R's meter down on the bottom left and bottom right, is always going to be based on attacks, flat out offensive attacks. But for defense, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting to see. Uh, I don't know how I feel this design wise, having the meter up at the top, because there's no stun meter again this time around. Unlike 3 and 5, which had stun meters, this time there is no stun meter present. So excuse me 1 second. I'm talking a lot, but I don't like these gauges up at the top. The only way I can Now, the reason why I don't like the gauges sitting up at the top, especially with games like, especially games with like uh, multi blood type Lumina, because they put their moon gauge up on the top right, it's because they're resource gauges, which should be down here at the bottom with the rest of these gauges, with your other resource gauge. The top here, visually from my point of view, involves basically vitality and win conditions more so than anything else, and anything and health. And I know they say that this gets exhausted. That your fighter, did they say that the fighter gets exhausted? I think they said something about the fighter getting exhausted, right? Burnout, right? You'll enter a burnout state with big disadvantages, but also replenishes automatically, making meter management a key. Interesting. Replenishes automatically. Oh, okay. Okay. So, all right. So the so it doubles up not only as your resource, but your vitality as part of your health structure. Because it is true that in fighting you do get tired out, and then you have to get your stamina up. I mean, just look at Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And, they have a stamina, they have the stars, and then you gotta wait for the next round to replenish because you're exhausted, that kind of thing. The star meter, because when you run out of stars in Punch Out, you turn pink, and so now you gotta dodge and dodge until for a little bit, and then you get some stars back to work with, to continue boxing. So that's interesting that so if they're saying automatically, that means that this meter grows as you progress, which means damage may not be a factor. Maybe blocking, I could see blocking bolstering it up, but damage may not be a factor in this. It might not be a factor in this. And I think that this is replacing the stun gauge. If I'm reading this right, if you waste the drive gauge and burn out, one hit will stun you. If that's the direction they're going, wow, that's a lot of multitasking. That would be a lot of multitasking if burnout leads to a stun. If you're burned down, you get hit, and that goes to a stun. Wow. Mmm. So eliminating the stun meter, the whole entire stun meter calculations in exchange for the burnout triggering stun if you get connected. Wow. Wow. They really need to. They really need to. This really needs to be covered. The burnout state and replenishing automatically. Because they're saying it's replenishing automatically. Like, how automatic are we talking? Is it growing big? Is it like the stun? Is it like the stun meter? The stun meter, it stays is stuck in one spot until like a few seconds in, without any hits or connections being made, without the hit stun registering the hurt box, the hit box registering the hurt box. Then the stun meter just grows right back up. So that must mean that the drive gauge is the stun meter as a resource. And if you waste all 6 bars, you're putting yourself into a stun state. You're in a burnout state, and you could end up getting stunned. You could end up getting stunned. Ooh, wow, that's really interesting. That's interesting. I really would. I hope they'll put more emphasis on this as the time goes on, as the weeks go on. A burnout state that automatically replenishes, and if this triggers stun, if you get hit a certain way, or if you get hit with enough damage while you're still in that burnout state. Ooh. Yeah, the drive gauge may have replaced the stun meter. May have. I don't know. But just see what this is saying here. This mechanism rule. That'll be interesting. Okay, control types. Uh, yeah. Uh, there have been arguments about this on the internet over the control type modern classic. Um, let's see here. So classic, is this it? Classic is basically simplifying command moves, command actions. Basically, the best way I could say this is smash. Smash style controls. You press forward and press a direction and attack, and you get well, in this case here, special move SP. So you press forward SP and you get your Hadouken. Similar to how Mario, if you press neutral B, you get the fireball, or if you press forward B, you get I think, what is it, the cape? The cape. You press down B. So yeah, they're going in this direction, and this is not the first game that's done it. Fighting EX Layer, Blade Strangers does this. SNK Heroines, weak version, weak sauce version. But this has been done. Blade Strangers did a good job with it. Did a good job with the simplified controls. And yeah, this is pretty much what you would see in anime fighting games: light, medium, heavy, and then you have the special move. Yeah, that's pretty much the model that I went with for my fighting card game, Savage Strikers, that I based my whole entire system on. Is just having light, medium, and heavy with a special button. But this is what you would see in games like Guilty Gear, Tatsunoko versus Capcom, all the anime fighters. Most of the anime fighters are like this, where they just have light, medium, heavy, and special. But the only difference is that Blade Strangers is the only one that I know of that does the forward and forward and down for pressing the direction similar to Smash Brothers to get a special move off. All of the other fighting games that uses this little method requires the motion of the joystick. Yeah, it is a point of contention, but for me personally, doesn't bother me. They follow clearly. They follow Fighting EX Layer because Fighting EX Layer has progressive style and I think it said classic style. Yeah, classic style. And the classic style is you get to do the Hadouken with the down forward and attack. Downright fierce. Down forward and attack to get the fireball, and you could switch over to progressive mode where you just press forward and you get the fireball. That's why, again, this is why I'm wondering if they teamed up with Arca, because Arca did that. They give you the two options of style, so of controller style to try out. Let's see here. I see. Okay. So Hadouken, you just press the SP, the command controller. Interesting. Okay, that's Xbox. So yeah, It all depends on the balance because I'm not sure how well balanced I could say that Fighting EX Layer is. Because I only just played it for the first time on Monday, so I can't really gauge the balance fully. So yeah, see, this is Smash Brothers. This is all Smash Brothers. There's the Donkey Kick, there's Shoryuken, Tatsu. So until we can really see it put to full practice, it's very hard to gauge if we're gonna be playing Smash Fighter 6. Smash Fighter 6 or Street Fighter 6, but it all comes down to the balance. Well, actually, that's a good question. How the multiplayer mode is gonna do? How's that gonna work? Will both players have to agree to play both styles, or can it be mix and match? And who would have the advantage? I'm sure that's being addressed in terms of how much power. That's a rough one. For me, it's not that big a deal, quite honestly. I mean, look at Shinku Hadouken, neutral or forward, and two buttons. That's Smash. That's Smash Brothers. And there's a lot of people with mixed feelings on that. Despite how popular Smash Brothers Ultimate, I know that there are people out there who just got that eye roll. Smash Brothers trying to pass itself off as a fighter. Me, I got no opinion on that. Quite honestly, I enjoy the game. I love it. I have fun with it, and you can check out those videos. You can check out my Smash Brother videos on YouTube. So. To me, a fighting game is just a fighting game. Video games, like, just have fun with it. That's why I can't wait for multiverses. But in terms of how they're gonna pull this off, this is gonna be very fascinating. Assisted combos, yes. Okay. Multi Blood has assisted combos. Who else has assisted combos? I think Dragon Ball Fighters, I believe, if I remember correctly, they got that. This is interesting. You just hold the button down and he does the combo. So what happens if I'm across the screen far away from my opponent and I hold down? Is he gonna throw all the punches and all the kicks? That'll be funny to see. But apparently they have a light, medium, and heavy version. At least, yeah, there's a light, medium, and heavy version, and you have to press two. Then you just have to hold down the R2 button to pull that off, and then couple it with whatever 3 buttons you're pressing. The fact that you gotta hold down, that could be a big disadvantage. as opposed to fighters that can tap the button and have to develop reflexes. It may be not only that, but assisted combos are very ooh okay. Okay, I wouldn't even uh, lean hard on assisted combos as a strategy because they're fixed. They're fixed, similar to target combos, which has a fixed set of a fixed sequence of attacks, and you have to follow that sequence to get that target combo. Um, this is fixed. You're not gonna be able to pull off a variety of different types of combos if you stay unassisted. So those who don't play with the assisted combos and taps like light punch, medium kick, heavy punch, cancel into a Hadouken. You don't get that with the assisted combos. You can't mix it up. Your button combinations. You're stuck with those. If you're stuck with those. Whatever those attacks are, that's stuck. You're stuck. It's locked in. That's a okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So that's not. You don't have. There's no advantage to that. But I'll have to assume that there's a benefit to the assisted combo, being that it's locking you in to those specific attacks. That might not. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to assume that you're locked in. That the damage is either the damage is. It's got to give you some kind of special bonus because you're sacrificing creative gameplay, creative combinations of buttons for a quick and easy set of sequenced combo, target combo. So there's got to be something. There's got to be something to it because because it is grossly disadvantaged. There has to be a big bonus behind it. And not only that, but assisted combos are predictable. They look very predictable. If a person is holding the button down, I mean, you're not going to look down to see if they're holding the button, but you could tell very easily. It could be an easy tell that an assisted combo is happening, especially if you could dash back. Let's say you're playing Ken or Ryu and you dash back, and your opponent's still holding down that button. You see them just throwing punches in the air, trying to connect, and yeah, you could easily hit. Not only that, but assisted combos could be easily parried. Could be easily parried. Oof, there's a lot of disadvantages. There's a lot of disadvantages. I'm very curious how they're doing that. Everything's a curiosity. And then here's the classic control type, our usual Hadouken, our six button layout. Here's our Hadouken. Yep. Command. Got it. So this is punch, kick. Yep. Full motion. Hold on a second. How does this work again? Here. You just press. Oh, okay. Because you got the. Oh, because you have the special button. Okay, so it's leaning hard on the special button, SP. It's its own button, just like the Axis games and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, that kind of thing. You got your meaning. So how much? So wow. So they sacrificed. Light, medium, and heavy variations of special moves for an SP button. Will it have the same strength as Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2? Saying, what was it, Hyper Fighting? The Special Anniversary Edition. One of those Street Fighter 2 games had, you were able to select, when selecting your fighters, they had different strengths based on which type of game that they will represent. We'll say Street Fighter 2. It'll say the World Warrior, Champion Edition, Hyper Fighting, Super Turbo. If you selected those, you would get various types of strength. And if you were to play Street Fighter to the World Warrior. If you selected the World Warrior, all of their attacks, their specials will be completely 100 totally be based on Street Fighter 2 the World Warrior, and the amount of damage they dealt was it was extreme. I'm wondering if that's the way this will behave. You know what I'm saying? Like the X-isms, the isms in Street Fighter Alpha. You had X-isms, you know, you had the X-ism, the A-ism. I don't know. So they can actually really go into great detail how this works, and we all know they will. They're gonna do it. They're gonna go into great detail in the coming months. Yeah, yeah. This feels I don't know. This feels a little extra. This feels extra for something that's supposed to be simple. Yeah, you see, medium, medium, heavy, heavy, heavy. Yeah. Oh well. So, yeah, our traditional and classic controls. Hmm. Real time commentary. Yeah, I saw that. It's interesting. I mean, I saw you know when I saw the YouTube's I think it was the FGC place when it was Zangief. Somebody was playing with a mod Zangief mod. And whenever Zangief did some kind of EX move, some crazy commentary popped up. So I'm sure they must have saw that mod and said, "Hey, let's do that." um, if you want my opinion, it was pretty obnoxious. It's pretty obnoxious, but this will be actually more interesting as opposed to the mod uh, to see how they would do that. I mean, you know, flavor text. It's flavor. There's nothing wrong with flavor. All right, let's check out Battle Hub. I spent a long time on that one. Battle Hub. There's a whole lot of secrets going on back here, and I'm not gonna waste time. There's people who already covered that. YouTube's all got that covered. But what I'm very curious about is if this is like open world, and you can walk around this whole area here. That's gonna be real interesting. I know there are arcade cabinets back there. If those are like bonus games, that's trippy. I doubt it. Although that would be crazy if they at least let Street Fighter 2 be accessible online via these hubs here. But this is definitely looking like PlayStation Home, and I had tried out PlayStation Home. No, I didn't buy any of those crazy things. Um, let's see. Cheese bread says Street Fighter combos are way too complicated for me. Then that whole new simplified assist combo system is right up your alley. All you gotta do is just hold two buttons down, and you get to do combos. You get to do two whole combos. So let's see. Yeah, PlayStation Home. It was an interesting thing to play, but I didn't buy any of that virtual stuff. I got whatever free virtual stuff they were handing out, and then after I got all the free virtual stuff, I stopped playing Home, and then it just went the way of the dodo, complete total shutdown. But it'll be cool to see, you know, be able to see people walk around. I'm assuming that this is going to behave like a neutral zone. Um, well, no, sorry, not a neutral zone. I mean, like you walk up to a person, say let's fight, and then you jump into a fight right there on the spot, uh, without too much setup. Does this zoom in? Hey, we got to zoom in. Cool. Yeah. And we got the event counter, battle hub. Well, they all say battle hub, but I'm assuming that like this dude here, right up here, walks up to this girl over here and say want to fight, and she'll be like, yeah, let's fight, and then you connect and start fighting. And you start fighting, beating each other up. Typical game, and then return to Battle Hub. That'll be a cool thing to do. That'll be a cool thing to do, and mm, so yeah, there's not much to the Battle Hub, but this is definitely where yeah, see Zeke out friendly high. Well, that was pretty obvious. Coming soon. We're not telling you any more other than this. So that'll be interesting to see, and how strong are their servers. That's the key thing. How strong are the servers? seriously, this is gonna require one heck of a server, um, especially here with the world tour. This thing, as I said in my live stream, this world tour here is probably what Capcom had in mind. Similarly, or at the very least, in an ambitious way, on paper, what they want a Final Fight and Street Fighter to be back in the '80s, because Final Fight was is a follow up to Street Fighter One, before Street Fighter Two came out. I guess it was before it became beat 'em up. You know, it's like it's a long story, but to just keep it short, Final Fight was the result of Street Fighter Two not happening yet back in the '80s, and they turned Final Fight into the beat 'em up that we know of. But but Capcom has always made it clear that Final Fight shared the same universe as Street Fighter, and they solidified that with Street Fighter Alpha when they introduced Guy. When they introduced Guy from Final Fight into the game, along with Sodom, who is one of the bosses from Final Fight. So those two characters got thrown into Alpha, and that solidified that they shared the same universe and removed any theory. I like that this is open world. I really do like that this is an open world thing. I'm hoping that I was hoping rather than Battle Hub, this will be the Battle Hub. I mean, I understand why Battle Hub is there to be straightforward, but I really hope that. And I know, I'm hoping that'll happen. I don't know if it'll happen, but it would be really nice if this acted as a Battle Hub as well. And you're walking the streets, and other players are walking the streets, and you walk up to each other, and you say, "Let's fight," and you fight in this area here. I know it's wishful thinking. It's very much wishful thinking, but I don't think that they're there yet. Capcom and technology is there yet. But you see where it says giant attack on the left side here? You go up to that blue guy that's standing right underneath it. You say, "Hey, you want to fight?" And they say, "Fight." And you fight right there in front of that giant attack, this whole building here with a giant attack. And all these people probably gather around or something and watch a street fight unfold before their very eyes. They'll switch the they'll probably switch the scene up to the stable two player the two-dimensional battlefield battle stage. um this this saying it'll switch into this, but it'll switch into this where you get to do the street fight, but it's actually this. It's actually this area here, like right in front of the stairs. It breaks out into a stage. It transforms into a stage or something. You're fighting, or you're standing right here in front of this salon, and it turns into a stage. What I'm saying, that's what I'm hoping they're going with it from the way that they're showing it, but not just restricted to just single player mode. But also include the 2-player mode. Saying you could fight in the streets of Metro City like that. Hey, look at that, Hakan. He's got his own vodka. That's interesting. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Seeing all these Street Fighters here in Metro City, USA. But let's see, slightly immersive single player story mode. Yeah, they're saying it's a single player story mode. I know it's saying it very clearly, but honestly, you got a hub right here to pull off multiplayer. and given that in training, when you do like training mode or single player mode, players can jump in online in the middle of those things, because you do have the settings. It'll say, do you want 2 players? Do you want a second player to jump in while you're in training mode? Do training mode battle. I can't see why this can't be done. Let's see. Characters. Who we got so far? I know about the leaks. I didn't see the leaks, and if they took them off, that's fine. I'd rather be surprised. I know the only character I know of is the one that they showed in the Battle Hub, and that's Kimberly. Don't know what she does. I don't want to know, honestly. No, sir. I do not want to know it. Let's see. We got our Ryu. Some nice looking art there. Let's see here. My man with, is that Oro's cape? Yeah, that's Oro's cape. Everybody's saying it's Oro's cape. I can believe that. I can believe that. So now he overcame Satsui no Hado. He now seeks yet greater heights. Spoilers! Who we got here? This is him fighting Chun-Li. Ah, look at the detail. Next gen graphics. How many more pores we need to put on a face to make everyone believe they're real? No, they're not real. They're animated. Like the Lion King remake, it's all animated. Cool X-ray for the electrical attacks. He got himself an electrical fist there, but that's pretty cool. Pretty gruesome seeing Chun-Li being electrified. And then everyone's favorite wallpaper. We have everyone's favorite wallpaper here. Let's see, who's the next fighter. Luke debuted in Street Fighter V. Try hard like Ed. That's my opinion. He's a try hard like Ed. Look at him. He's like, yo. Stop it, Luke. Stop it. Stop it, Luke. Stop it. It's a little better designed than what they presented in Street Fighter V, but again, try hard. Just another unique characteristic of fighters. They gotta fix Andre back here. First and foremost, I find it interesting that they made that they shrunk his. They treated Hugo as a completely different character, and Andre as a completely different character. I'm curious about that. But yeah, they gotta do something about the background characters there. Their assets look terrible. And then there he is coming with that punch. Look at that. Look at that splash effect here. It's really showing that there's a meteor coming your way. You could have picked a better picture, guys. You could have picked Oh, I see. You showing off his Popeye arms. Still very weird. It's still very weird seeing him like taking a big dump. Seeing him in Street Fighter V, like trying to take a big dump just to make his arms puff, like, and then his arm puffs up. But the way they have him posturing to do that, look like he's taking a dump. my man's straining. Someone get him some prune juice. He's constipated. New fighter Jamie set. Let's see. This self-styled Chinatown peacekeeper aspires to the example set by Yun and Yang, which is very interesting. So he's a dance fighter. Okay, he's a dance fighter. Dance fighter. Dance Fighter 2 Turbo. I'm surprised nobody's come up with that. Let's see here. So, my man said, "Bang." He was like, "Bang." Cheap shot. He's like, "Bang." Luke is like, "Ah." I mean, just look at his face. He's like, "Oh, I've been tapped on the head." Tap. Please let it be a normal tap, just like tap. and the impact causes this. So, over dramatic. And Luke getting kicked in the nuts, as it should be. Hey, there's the bull, big bull here. Oh, in the back. Who else is in the back there? I don't recognize anybody else in the back. They're probably from the other Final Fight games, Final Fight 2 and such. Please help Andre. Please help Andre. This is not a face that he should have. But yes, it looks like all is right in the universe for a tryhard like Luke to get kicked in the nuts there. Definitely a Yang and Yoon attack. This is definitely Yang and Yoon's special attack. Uh, so it's very clear that he's supposed to be influenced by them. Very interesting that given that Yoon and Yang are teenagers. So really, how far into this story is Street Fighter Six? Like, have they all become adults? All the teenagers finally become adults. All the teenagers: Yoon, Yang, Sean, Makoto, Sakura, uh, Elena, Armika, Karen, Akira. Are we done with the teenagers? Are we done with the teenagers? I doubt it. I think Lee Fan that we were introduced to in that promo cut is probably gonna be the next teenage Street Fighter, all new teenage Street Fighters. How old are how you know what? I wonder they don't have their yeah they have their ages. I'll have to take a look at their ages. And that jeez, man, that hair. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon over here with the flexing that hair. I like that. That's pretty cool how they have their hands like that. It's probably a cutscene, clearly. Alternate story mode costume. What's his age here? They don't say his age. Well, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. Ah, and here's the myth and the legend. Chun-Li. Nicely designed. Nice design face there. That's a better looking face. That's a better looking face. No more spikes, sadly. No more spikes. Very nice costume for someone who has aged. Supposed to have aged a few years. There's her kicks. There's her kicks. Her famous rapid kicks. What do we got here? Yeah, it looks like her fighting style hasn't changed much. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ah, oh, she didn't. That's right. She didn't have this in Street Fighter Five. That she I forgot the name of this kick, where she goes diagonal upwards. She got that in Super Street Fighter Two Turbo, and that followed through with Alpha and so on. And they dropped that in five for some reason. Not sure. I think they dropped it in five. I have not seen anybody do that in Street Fighter Five. Lovely, lovely. Showing her age gracefully. And her buns are no longer are actual hair buns and not the. So Princess Leia is back. Princess Leia is making a comeback. Let's see. And we went through the concepts. We went through the modes. Yeah, the concept is welcome to a new era. Yeah, that's it, right? From the graffiti. Let's see. Is all about street culture. It's always been about street culture since the very freaking beginning. Street Fighter 1. Y'all deviated from that. Street Fighter 3 had it right bringing in the hip hop, and and you guys are doing the right thing bringing hip hop back to Street Fighter. It was always the big hype. That's what made the game such good hype here. What are we dealing with here? Oh, Abigail's Garage from Street Fighter 5. Please be a stage. Let's see here. Please be a fighter, Damned. His name is Damned. Damed. They'll probably change his name. But yes, make him a fighter. Please do that. Do that. That'll be interesting to see him fight. Let's see what's going on here. You're hitting Box Boy over here. Donbo. Let's see here. What else? Ooh, Ryu with the... Dang. 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 That's all I gotta say. Again, all is right in the world with him getting hit by Luke. I don't hate Luke. I don't hate Luke. I just think it's so funny that they made him into a try-hard hip hop guy. It's part of the comical characterizations of fighters. You got Blanca, who's this mutant monster, and you have Dhalsim that stretches. So it's not weird to me that Luke has a constipated pose and his arms puff up like Popeye, lacking the spinach. I like this versus screen. I liked how they're going with the versus screen. I saw it on Twitter where the characters walk side by side, with their stats flash across the screen briefly, and then they stand right underneath the verses. I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice aesthetic. Really good. I don't know about the explosions. I think that's a little too much, but I think that's a little too much for a versus screen. But this is definitely hype material here. Like you can really feel the hype, and I like that it's that the fighters are approaching the fight area, side by side and such. Like you, um, like the movie Lionheart with Jean-Claude Van Damme, where he was just walking, where you see the fighters walking to where the fight is going to be, or Hard Times with Charles Bronson, where everybody's walking, saying you see the fighters approaching the area and everything. That's a great aesthetic, and it really gives it the feel that you're going to a street fight. I think I got everything. News? Well, who wants news? These are all trailers. We don't need to see trailers. Who wants to see trailers? If you want to see a trailer, go to a truck stop. Okay, that's Street Fighter 6. Went a little bit on the extras there. Oh, sorry. I revealed things. Okay, so yeah, that's Street Fighter 6. My thoughts, very ambitious, very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. It's I can't wait to see how all the mechanisms are gonna work, and ho boy. And I'm glad it's on Steam. Yes, Steam. But hopefully it'll all come together. We don't end up with another Street Fighter 5 debacle. Capcom, please do not do that. What you did with Street Fighter 5 in the very beginning. Everything better be present and accounted for right out the gate. I can't wait to see all the new fighters, any returning fighters. Please, Makoto. Capcom, bring back Makoto. You better bring Makoto back. I want my main. I like Akira, but Makoto's my main. That's my girl. I want her back, please. I wanna be able to activate her super where she flurry punches people in the nuts and then send them flying up into the air. Like. And if it is true, well, I got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping that they're borrowing these elements from Audica and Street Fighting EX later, because it would be fantastic if that's the case, and they are in cahoots with Audica. That Skullomania may show up. If anything, just one Skullomania, and bringing in the EX fighters. That's just wishful thinking. That's just a wish list. That's wishful thinking. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't believe it's gonna happen whatsoever. But hey, who knows? Nobody expected Akira to make it in and fold and bring rival schools into the fold. Project Justice. No, rival schools. Should not be saying Project Justice. I mean, it's still the name of the game here in the States, but it's rival schools. Bringing rival schools in. Well, we'll see what happens. But let's move on. Let us all move on to what many of you are probably waiting for. Friday Night Funkin. Yes, I have to really pronounce Funkin due to miscommunications. Let me just get this on. Here we go. Get my Xbox controller, despite not having an Xbox. I have no Xbox, but I have Windows. It's very weird, but I don't know. I'm still more of the Sony PlayStation / Wii U parallel sticks, as opposed to the unparalleled sticks of Switch and Xbox. So there we go. All right, let me get this volume on here. Okay, Friday Night Funkin. Cheese bread. Use arrow keys to play the game. Arrow keys. Can I get more accuracy out of that than the Xbox controller? Well, let's give that a try. For the cheese bread. Let's see how this works. Keyboard only? Huh. Seems to be working fine here. With the... Let's see. Well, I still have to enter with this. Makes sense. Replay. Yeah. Seems to be fine. I need that keyboard. This I can replace easily. Let's see here. Cheese bread. That's new, I guess. I guess. It's my first time playing. So let me get a look at the tutorial. I'm not sure, from what I've seen in the videos, it looks like another DDR type of thing, but with original music. So let's let me just see what this does. 3, 2, 1, go. Retry. Well, I failed that. 3, 2, 1, go. Got it. Okay. Ah, okay, so it does play like DDR, but I gotta use the... Three, two, one, go. Oh, I'm on the right side, huh? Ooh, that's some timing thing. So I can only, okay, so I gotta use the controller. Okay. Ooh, okay. I may have to use the keyboard if I gotta press two directions. Got it. Okay. So let's try Bo Peebo. Oh. Alright, so I have to try hard mode. Well, I've always been a stickler for the theatrics. Where is hard mode? Let's see. Easy. Ah, there we go. There's hard mode. Alright, let me see how hard mode works. 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Oh! Screw it. Okay. I think I'm gonna stick with the keyboard because I think there's input lag. Yeah, I think there's an input lag going on here. Yeah, there's an input lag. I was noticing that. Then when I used the oh, it's a joke in tutorial. Let me just adjust my camera here a bit. It's chopping my head off. The last part is a joke. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick here with the keyboard because I feel like there's input lag on the controller there. Story mode. Oh, this has a tutorial mode also. Went through all that for nothing. Well, I already know how this works. I don't want to find myself spending 10 years on this. Let me try hard mode, see what happens. Hey.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa. I wasn't even paying attention. I thought the song was done. I'm thinking, oh, the song's over. Let me take a look over here at the chat room. And then all of a sudden, all these arrows just popped up out of nowhere. Oh, that caught me off guard there. Oh, there's still more? Ooh. Whoa. Yep. I didn't. Oh, so all three songs play in succession. Okay, I thought that after one song, it just goes back to the main menu, move on to the next song. Oh wow. Okay. So hard mode just made things harder.
Three, two, one, go.
So I gotta start all three songs again? Oh, okay, I'm on third song. Alright. League 2 is harder. I don't think I want to know what's going on with this screen here. Let's just move on.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dang. Ah, gotcha. There we go. Thank you, cheese bread. You can press backspace if you
3,
die.
2, 1, go.
But, oh. Alright, press backspace. What's going on here? Let's try that. Backspace. Oh, I'm hitting. Okay, I'm not hitting backspace. I'm hitting. All right, I know. I'm hitting the space button, not the backspace. So I'm so in need of help. All right. All right. For the sake of progression, let's just stay on normal. Daddy dears.
3, 2, 1, go.
I turned the volume up. I could go back to free play if I want. Hey, G-Spread? Okay. No, let's just do some story mode first. I like to cover everything. Or as much as possible. I would like to play other songs too. So, free mode, we'll visit as soon as I do story mode. Yeah, I thought that ended the whole stage.
Three, two, one, go.
So these are all mini rap battles. It's pretty cool. Woo! Got past that part. Yes, I know it's normal mode. Hey. That's it, huh? Oh, there's 6 weeks to this? Alright, well, I want to explore the songs. Let's check out all these cool songs here. How do you like my left-handed freestyle? Call 1-800-555-5555. Bo Peebo. Oh, so that counted towards. Oh, that's cool. The scores from the story mode counted towards the free mode. Oh, that's real cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. Don't have to do it all over again from scratch. So let's see here. Spookies. Let's check out Spookies. Don't crash.
3, 2, 1, go.
Cheese bread, yes. Thank you for posting up that number. Really, week 6 is just cutscenes? That's disappointing.
Break it down.
Ooh, got some holds here. Woo! Got it. Okay. Gotta recognize the patterns. Whew! That's pretty cool. Spookies, time for South. Let's see South.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oof, please hold up, game. Hold up. Don't crash on me. Dang. They come in hard. Yep. Let's retry that.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa. Oh, this is. Whew. I keep getting further and further in. The patterns get more and more crazy. Let's try one more time. Well, so I'm gonna switch over to easy mode because I want to hear the whole song.
3, 2,
These songs are pretty cool. These are pretty cool songs here. Gotta enjoy these songs. I hope the game audio is not too loud and drowning me out. Oh, thank you, Cheeseburger. Thank you. Glad to know that the audio's fine. Let's backspace that. Let's put that on easy. Yeah, I just want to hear this song.
3, 2, 1, go.
Normal doesn't even look like normal. Normal looks like hard, and hard looks like demon mode. This is supposed to be easy. hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. That was a nice song. Okay. Let's see, Pico, normal mode. How many songs are here? Ooh, this is a lot of songs. Thorns, Roses, Senpai. Alright. Pico, normal mode. Let's see how well this turns out.
3, 2, 1, go!
My man got a gun. Oh, that's nice, the train going. Whoa, switch up. Ah. Hey. Trying blowing the hair around. Philly cheesesteaks. Should have called the Philly cheesesteaks Philly cheese bread. Philly cheese bread. How does that sound? I'm not from Philly. Let's see here, filet. Blammed. What does blammed mean? Well, we'll soon find out.
3, 2, 1, go!
Same guy, huh? Ooh, missed those. T-Spread says bland is a term where nobody likes you. Yeah, it's a shame Newgrounds fell down. I don't know, is Newgrounds still around? I mean, their website. Because I know that weird stuff happened years ago. Are they still around? Because Newgrounds had some good stuff, man. Oh, sweet. Newgrounds is still up. So they got some new stuff, don't they? They still got some new content coming out? Gotta go back in there and take a look. I must be missing out on some stuff. Friday Night Funkin's game update are Newgrounds only now until the full game releases on. Oh, nice! It's gonna be out on Steam. I'll be sure to grab one when it comes out on Steam. This is actually pretty good. It's good. But definitely gonna need to. They're gonna need to definitely check for controller users that input lag. They gotta check that input lag. Make sure there ain't no lagging. It feels like it's lagging on the control pad there. Let's see. Hi.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oof. Yeah, there seems to be some, got it, okay. Got it, okay. So this is basically music lyrics that I'm reacting to mostly. Got it, got it. So if I just gotta understand the lyrics, Oh, there. Let's see. Cheesebread says there is a mod that fixes a lot of controller problems and adds a ton more stuff and better support for mod making and installing. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I see. Oh, it's just like all the other rhythm games. You get to hear the song. I think the tutorial is the best. It's the best out of all of them. Hands down. It's hardcore. Yeah. Let me fix set myself up here. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, half my head is chopped off because I want my hand to be the focus here for this. There we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Ah, missed that one. Hey, missed a couple on that last sequence, but did good. I did good. Let's see, Coco. Coco. Disney's Coco. Press the one button. There we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
That looks so weird. Cool. Eggnog. Ah. Yeah, I gotta say, it's a pretty fun rhythm game. And rhythm games is very hard to do on a live stream because of all those crazy copyright claims and copyright strikes and you're playing this one note that belongs to me. It's like, seriously, it's just one note. But I understand. You know, given I got my own theme song, I totally understand. I just think that going to such an extreme lengths makes everything look bad. Gives bad optics, gives bad impressions, puts sour taste in people's mouth. Gotta learn to ease up on the gas a bit with the whole copyright thing. You know, gotta pick your battles. You know, Tiny Tim is not exactly going to reproduce and recreate your whole entire thing and make millions of dollars off of that. You know, gotta pick your battles. I know. You gotta follow through on your copyrights, but still, you know what I'm saying. Little Timmy ain't gonna make $1 million off you. Let's see here. Eggnog.
3, 2, 1, go!
If anything, I would hire Little Timmy to do the cover of the song. If he's that good. I think like a businessman. Everything's a business. Gotta make business. Should always try to make business first before throwing the law on people's heads. If it's possible. Woo! Let's see. Oh gosh, we got J-pop going on here. Could already see the opening theme of the show. The whole opening. Got the shonen protagonist, you know, standing there, looking at his classmate as she stares out into the stars or something. Like she's like at the top of the hill staring at the sky. You see the cherry blossoms blowing down. He's like, oh. Then all of a sudden his rival pops up, unsheaths his sword. And he's like, I'm gonna take you down because XYZ. And spend the next 5 episodes of him monologuing. Then they throw in one attack. And then spend the next 5 episodes of monologuing. I'm looking at you, Naruto. Ooh, cool. Story mode has dialogue, huh? I didn't see the dialogue, at least in the... Then again, I did get past the first stage, but... You know what? Sure. let's okay. Let's take a look at that then. Week 6 has the cheese bread. Week 6 has the anime-ness. Okay, only week 6 has the dialogue. Alright, let's take a look at that. Oh my gosh, no! Ah, a new fair maiden has come in search of true love. A serenade between gentlemen shall decide. Hold on a second. No, that's not the right voice. No, that's not the right voice. Hold on. A serenade between gentlemen shall decide where her beautiful heart shall reside. Beep, bo, bop.
3, 2, 1,
Oh my gosh, it's Tokimeki Memorial. Gone full clannad here. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I'm being. I am the shonen protagonist. I will beat the pretty bishonen. And that was a redundant thing for me to have said. Pretty bishonen. Not bad for an ugly worm, but this time I'll rip your nuts off right after I finish. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Alright, game. Boop, beep, BB, skidoo, bip.
3, 2, 1,
Sounds like Michael Jackson. Jamon. Oh boy. Ooh, just barely. Wait, what does this mean? Oh, one-winged angel, huh? Throughout the talk with real humans after being trapped in here for so long. And her of all people. I'll make her father pay for what he's done to me and all the others. I'll beat you and make you take my place. You don't mind your bodies being borrowed, right? It's only fair.
3, 2, 1, game.
Okay. No.
Three, two, one, game.
You died. Game over. I died indeed. Ooh. I came back as a ghost because I died. Ah. Oh boy. Oh. Dang. Yes, it is definitely Super Meat Boy.
Three, two, one, game.
Yeah, I'm typing too fast. That's my problem. The arrows are not that fast. There's a lot of arrows, but they're not moving super fast. So there's no reason for me to be typing fast. Oh no! Don't tell me that that's the last part I've been dying on. Oh, gotta rectify that. Ah, again. Oh. I shall beat you. Ah, crap. I'm gonna lose in the beginning. Ah, I think my fingers are... Last level is on. Gee, bread. Last week I meant. Ah. Last week's on New Grounds, in case you wanted to play that on stream. Oh. So this isn't even the last week of the game. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Oh, are you serious? Please do not tell me that was the last arrow. Please do not tell me that was the last arrow. Man. Oh, man. Alright, let me raise this camera up. Put my head back in place here. Hey, everybody. Please do not tell me that was the last arrow. Oh my gosh. I'll be so mad. I'm so mad. So close. Oh gosh. Let me go one more time. This is obsessive. This is addictive. Mm. Jeez. Let me try something. Yeah. All right. Enough. You know what? I'll save that. I'll save that for Splatterbomb Lounge. I'll save that for Splatterbomb Lounge. Okay. You know what? Let's go over to Newgrounds and take a look at this last week. All right. Let's check out this last week. Newgrounds. Mm-hmm. Can I do so? Oh, okay, there's the search. Friday night. There it is. Oh. There we go. Oh, there's a. Okay, which one do I pick here? Let's see. Friday Night Funkin by Ninja Muffin 99. Friday Night Funkin Jam. Friday Night Funkin Simulator by Diva Clock. Now, which is the one that has this last episode? This last level. I would like to see this last level. See, by PS1 Commercial, Colt Tent Siemens. Huh. Ninja Muffin. Okay, there we go. Ninja Muffin. Alright, let's slide that over here. And expand. Let's see, is it ah, good. It's right there. There we go. All right. Play game. Awesome. Glad it popped up. Good. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. Okay, story mode. Let's see this last week. There it is, week 7. Comes with UGG, guns, and stress. Options menu in this version. Got it. Okay. I didn't even take that into consideration. Let's check the options here. Preferences. What are we talking here? Huh. Down scroll. Oh, that's sending the arrows in the opposite direction. Nah, it's fine. Do that. Let me see the controls here. Up, down, left, right. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Oh, login. Online battles? That's pretty cool. That sounds cool. Okay, story mode. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. Ugh, guns, and stress. Let's see how badly I lose. Loading. Oh, this has a loading screen.
Well, well, well. What do we got here? Just kill you, but what the hell? It's been a boring day. Let's see what you got.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no! At this point, I'm just button mashing. I feel like I'm doing that. Hey, Newgrounds tank. Dang, Newgrounds tank right in the background.
Pretty tight bars for a little dude who's simping over an ugly, boring little teenager that wears her mom's clothes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Look at her waving her hands. She's held hostage, but she's still bopped into the beat. Yeah, I'm as good as dead. Woo!
Good Lord, what the hell is your problem, man? Just do it right, please.
Just do it right. Let's try one more time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Woo. I'm dead.
That was terrible. Just terrible.
I am terrible. Oh, that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. In fact, I don't want to waste too much time trying to beat that. Let me just see the other songs in pre-play. In fact, do they all have dialogue, or is just... You know what? I'll check and see, but let me just see stress. Because that sounds stressful.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ha! He's got his girlfriend in his arms. That's awesome. Yes, she's a skeleton. Oh, what a twist! Just week 6 and 7. Well, all the weeks should have dialogue. Cheese bread, not just week 6 and 7. They should put all dialogue on there. I got voices, hire me. I got voices, hire me.
3, 2, 1, go.
At this point, I'm just button mashing. This is... holding on by a thread here. Yeah.
You gotta press the arrows, kid, not slap your keyboard like your blind uncle. What?
Alright, try out guns. Let's try out guns in practice mode. Okay. Where is practice mode? There's no practice mode? Here we go. Okay, easy mode. Yeah, I want to hear this song.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, that's a pretty awesome song. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. I still think Tutorial's awesome. As a matter of fact, is Tutorial the same song? Yeah, this is really... Oh. Have I seen these? South and Monster? Hmm. Oh, let me check something out here. Ah, Spooky's South. Yeah, it doesn't have all the songs that I saw there on the Newgrounds one. Yeah, let's pull up the Newgrounds. Yeah, see, it doesn't have Monster. Doesn't have Monster. Let's see what Monster is. Oh, thank you, Cheese Bread. I haven't played Monster and I haven't played Winter Horrorland, so let's go through those. I'll start with normal mode and see how that turns out. Hopefully, I don't have to do easy mode.
3, 2,
Ah, there we go.
go.
Meme face. He's got a meme. La 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 la. It's definitely the la 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 phase. The tra la la. Tra la 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 la.
What's there that's your darkened door? Just the ice floating up out of the shore. And then I'm gonna eat your girlfriend. Or maybe turn her into broth. Kill a kid, cut him up, stuff him up inside of my secret meat box. My hands are crunched by this little peel your skin off. You'll meet your friend. It's on the ambulance. Call to the night. To the werewolf. Give all your blood to them. Stand under the warm street light. Let yourself be hypnotized.
Oh,
You're
there's
just
more.
a little snack. And so is your girlfriend. And then I'm gonna tear your eyes out. And then I'll boil your girlfriend.
It never ends. This truly is a monster.
Kill a kid, cut him up, stuff him up inside of my burning dungeon. I was eating a little bit, but I'm not Satan.
Dang. I beat Troll Face. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la. Alright. Winter Horrorland. Oh, he's back. Troll Face is back.
3, 2, 1, go.
Your skin is freezing, and let me help you take it off. Feasting with your friends, the perfect way to end all these lonely holidays. La la la. You can take a piece of your rabies and do the set your mind. Snowmen smiling with your teeth, foreign names greeted with your meat. Cutting a thousand slices to make you till golden brown. Serve you with spices, serve two friends around. Separate you from your eyes to a girlfriend inside out, burn her fingernails. Soak your hands in freezing water.
Here we go.
See your bones, your progress.
Push him all the way back to the other side. Stay on your lane.
Take a piece of your rabies, set your mind, and take a piece out of your head, and find a world inside. Cutting a thousand slices of pinky till golden brown.
There we go. There's one final song about the troll guy, says Cheesebread, but the creators hid it in a modded version of the game. Aww. Oh, that's disappointing. I hope they put it in the final product. Alright. Oh. Woo! Okay, that was all the songs. I think I got all the songs, right? Yeah, I got all the songs. Yep. There we go. Alright, so that's that was Friday Night Funkin. This is definitely a fun game. If it's coming out on Steam, I definitely want to get it. I hope that they put in more dialogue in the story mode, not just only in weeks 6 and 7. Oh, you got oh, is that possible? If that's possible, throw it over here, Cheesebread. Sure thing. Let's see. Let's get that song there. Let's end it on another troll note. So while we're waiting for Cheesebread to provide the link, I hope those of you who are watching this video having a good night and having a great fun and enjoying what has transpired. It's like a parody and mashup things of a few songs, but like different, says Cheesebread. Alright. Well, let's give it a try. Hopefully it'll work. Well, I hope I don't have to well, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a link. A link to the past. Yeah, I went there. The puns. But yeah, I hope all of you are enjoying this. It's gonna look a lot different, the channel, once I implement the new schedule. So I definitely want to revisit this game when it's done. Hopefully when it's completed and put on Steam. There's a video. I don't know. Video. I'd rather play the game. I'm more interested in playing the game than reacting. I'm not a good reactor. I can't react. My reacting stinks. Alright, let's click on the link. Let's see. Quay, be the reactor. Alright. And jump. Jumpa. Let's up the quality.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hold on a second. Is he moving like Dancing Dwayne? Oh my gosh, is Trollface moving like Dancing Dwayne? That looked like a Dancing Dwayne dance move. Oh my gosh, please tell me that was inspired by Dancing Dwayne. I feel like that's Dancing Dwayne, man. The Dancing Dwayne meme. Dang, he's doing good. Look at that. So it's called Lucid Dreams. Who's Dancing Dwayne? The best way I could describe Dancing Dwayne, Cheesebread, is this dance show for kids back in the 80s. There's a clip of it on YouTube. Just type Dancing Dwayne. and you'll see how he dances, and you'll find you'll find the meme on Salty Bet, is this SALTYBET. They had the meme there of Dancing Dwayne. It's it's pretty silly, but you know it's one of those old old memes that poke fun at the past and people of the past and such. But it's called Dancing Dwayne. All right. Well, I don't want to stay too long on. It's a very cool song. It's a nice little duet there. In fact, since you're on Twitch, just go to SaltyBet, SALTYBET, and you'll see the Dancing Dwayne on the top left corner. All right, well this was a cool thing. Definitely want to play that. Most definitely want to play that. If given once I get the chance, if they put that on there, you know, if it's gets put in the game. But yeah, I think the Dancing Dwayne meme has some kind of can on its head now, but it's a pretty funny meme that Salty Bet uses in between matches. So you know, just head on over to Salty Bet on Twitch, and watch the cut between fights, and you'll see the Dancing Dwayne on the top left corner. The dance moves looked exactly reminded me of that. Okay, so my thoughts on the game. I like it. It's fun. If they put some dialogue in there, vocal, but you know, if it's text dialogue, that'd be awesome to do for Splatterbomb Lounge. But I'll definitely want to throw this on Splatterbomb Lounge. I'm hoping that I don't get any copyright claims for all these songs here. I really hope not. But if it doesn't, hey, Splatterbomb Lounge later on in the future, that'll be on the queue. So when I bring general gaming into the fold. All right. So I hope you all had a great time. I hope you all had fun. Ooh, nice. Cheesebread says the full game will have fully animated cutscenes, I think. Well, it better. It better, because that's this is a nice little game aesthetic. It's all about the singing, game design wise. It's all about the singing and understanding the lyrics. Lyrics, because it's mostly wah-wahs, but the wah-wahs are very lyric based. So if you understand how singing works, with the body of the song, the refrain, and so on, and how it loops, you can actually pull a game. You can pull a whole full stage off. Let me put on my favorite song. My favorite song in the whole entire game. Tutorial. It's so Parappa the Rapper. It is so Parappa the Rapper. But yeah, this definitely has the Parappa the Rapper vibes to it. It's really nice. The songs are really good. They're really fun. I don't have a dislike. I don't have a song that I dislike. They're good. Some of them are serviceable. Others are really cool. I'll need to hear the songs more to really get the vibe. See which one will definitely be my most favorite. Which song can truly top Tutorial? Which one of these songs will top Tutorial? Because Tutorial is my favorite. All right. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you all had a great time. I'll see you all. Well, most of you tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is Coqui-san to Hiragana, my all Japanese language Let's Play. Returning to a Lest collection because I didn't like the way that I lost because I was doing awesome in GGLS. I was doing a great job and I got beaten in the last stage for my first playthrough. That was pretty awesome, but I figured it out. I figured out the whole entire gameplay, and so I definitely want to get back in it. Whew. And I'm gonna be doing some more katakana practices. I think this time I'm probably gonna read off of the pamphlets rather than playing Hiragana Pixel Party, because there's a lot. Well, the LS rulebook does have a lot of katakana, so I'm gonna try and read through that and try and boost that. So that's the game plan. I might put Hiragana Pixel Party. I don't know. I'll have to see, but I think I gotta need to do some reading, and then jump into a Lest collection because that's a freaking awesome game. There, that's an awesome game. Yeah. All right, so and Splatter Bomb Lounge on Friday with Final Fantasy VII, and hopefully the end of the whole thing. The end. Oh, please, let me be able to end it. So, with all that said, I wish you, thank you all for joining me. I hope you all had a great time, and I wish you all a good night. Buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.